Yeah. So you might want to. No, because the onions have moisture, so they're gonna freeze. Shh. Right. At 300 degrees, we want it to reach 300 so we can start the French fries, right? That's fine. That'll work. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take a little few minutes to get to 300 degrees. Okay. Yeah, you want to lower your heat. Keep it at 300 degrees. So don't let it go. Huh? Yeah, keep it at 300 degrees. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me know when you guys are cut up. We'll start with the potatoes. You'll start seeing, well, once it gets 300 degrees, you might want to shut it off, okay? And leave it on, or shut it off, or leave it at very low heat, okay? And then once we're done with the potatoes, you can start your first blanching. But very, very low heat, almost a pilot on, just to keep it at that hovering at that temperature, okay? Wow, okay. What was the highest it go to? Yikes. Thank you. The school one should go to 400 degrees, because I got the same one as you guys do. We're doing one potato, okay? That should be sufficient, okay? One potato for the French fries and one potato for your home fries, okay? We are sauteing the home fries, okay? It's okay. So everybody cut out so we can start with the potato? Yeah, that's perfect. I got the same size, but mine is so used and abused, it's kind of like, not rusty, but it's like, eh. No, that one's fine. Yes, you can. Yeah. Yeah, because oil will stick to your skin and you're trying to shake it off and your skin pulls off. It does. Also too, in the kitchen, pro tip, in the kitchen, okay, in the kitchen, if you get burned and you don't have any access to those things, kitchens usually carry fresh shell eggs. Crack an egg from the refrigerator, get the egg white, put it on your burnt part of your skin, wherever you burn yourselves. That egg white is protein, your skin will absorb it, it will not form a blister, and it cools you down. Oh. Yeah. Vitamin E and aloe vera too. Those two both work really well. Yes, I'm waiting for everybody to catch up. Are you guys caught up with the onions so we can begin with the potatoes? All right, cool. So potatoes, let's peel them. So this is the peeler I was telling you guys about, okay? This is like 99 cents, $1, $2 at the dollar store, big lots, okay? This is the one. Yeah, same thing, okay? So this is how I peel the potato. If it's that big, all right? I put it down on a cutting board, okay? And I go from top to, yeah, mine is already washed. See, it's wet on this side, but it's dry on this side, okay? Okay, so I start with the potato, I stand it up, and I go from top to bottom. See? One. One stroke on each side, okay? And then I go ahead and grab it from off the sanding up, and I peel the tips, okay? Right. So potatoes, okay? Yeah, if you got a small, it probably is not going to work standing it up because it's too small to stand it up on the side, okay? And again. Uh-oh. My oil is about to reach 300 degrees. I'm going to lower it because I don't want to go above 300 degrees. Look. Yeah, and lower your heat. Don't leave it on low, in the very, very lowest setting, so it doesn't go above 300. Okay. Yeah. Mind if it goes above 300 because it's at the very low setting, I'm gonna shut it off because I don't want it to go above 300. Okay. So are you done with your potato spill, right? Spill or not yet? Okay. All right. So remember, have your container with water next to you. Okay. Here's my little lovely plastic container with water. Okay. All right, cool. So, French fries. Okay. Remember, you're going to cut the ends. Okay. Okay. You can use two. So mine is big, and I don't want my French fries to be this long. This is about maybe 4 inches long or so, give or take. Okay. Let me see how long it is. I want to cut those potato in half because I don't want it to be too long. Okay. This potato is about 4 inches long. Okay. So I'm going to cut this potato. First, I'm going to square it off. Remember that? Square it off. So turn it. Square out the top. Okay. And remember, soak the scrapings in water. Don't let them get oxidized. So you can use those too. Okay. Turn it around. Okay, cut it to the side, make it nice and even. So you have a nice rectangular shaped potato, okay? Okay. Yep. Well, yeah, but yeah, if it's 3 inches, don't cut it in half. Leave it whole as it is, okay? So there, I squared it off. Now it's looking like a little brick. Okay. Yes, if yours is 3 inches long, don't cut it in half. That's perfect size for French fries. Yeah, leave it like that. That's long enough. Okay. Yes, don't. Yes, Miss Ellie, don't cut yours in half because it is almost at the right length. Okay. So once you have it like a little brick, all squared up, okay. Now we are going to slice it about. Yeah, so go ahead and square it out. Slice out the edges, okay, like this, like that. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, make sure that's not rounded. Yeah, like this little square brick. Okay. That is about right. Show it to me like on the side. See how square it is. Like this. Yeah. So even out all the sides. Make it nice and smooth. All the sides. You gotta have 4 smooth squares on the potatoes. Okay. 4 smooth squares. That's it. That's it. That's what we're looking for. Yes, that's it. That's what we're looking for. Correct. leave it like that, okay? Right. Yes, right? Hey, mashed potatoes, all those scraps is money. Yeah. Very nice. Mm-hmm. So once you're happy, but just like you said, save it, cook it, make mashed potatoes, fry it up. Yes, put it in soak it in water. Okay. So now, let me get some little bit of water. That's fine. Once you have it square, okay, you're going to slice it about 1/2 inch slices, okay, the long way. 1/2 inch slice the long way, okay. Yes, a slice the long way, just like watching the video, okay, on the screen, okay. See, this is my potato. This is the whole brick. I'm going to lay it down in about 1/2 inch, okay. Yes, go down, straight line. Yes, now you have this sliced potato, okay, see? Yeah, like that, okay? Just like that. See, this is the slice that came off the potato. Nice little square brick, potato, slice, okay? So I'm gonna put that in my water because it's getting oxidized already, okay? So I gotta work faster. It's not a race, but the potato's gonna get oxidized real quick. And then repeat that motion again, one more time. Another time. That is correct, that's it, okay? So out of my potato, I was able to get 4 different slices, about 1/2 inch thick, give or take, okay? 4 different slices. Well, mine was pretty big, so I was able to get 4. If yours was not that big, you might get 3 or 2, depending on the size of your potato, okay? Because each potatoes make different, okay? 2, 3, 4, okay? All right, cool. All right. So once you have your potato like that, get one of the slices, okay? Put it flat against your cutting board, okay? Potato, lay it flat on your cutting board, okay? Half is there. Is that the whole potato? So we'll get about 3 slices out of that potato. About 1/2 inch, yeah, 1/2 inch thick. And by the way, it doesn't matter how many slices you get. I was able to get 4 out of my potato. Each potato is made different. If you get 5, that's awesome. If you get 3, that's even better too, okay? It all depends on the size of your potato. Well, that's good then, okay? That's good. That's what it should look like, okay? You fan them out, okay? Just like you. See, I got 4 too, okay? Okay. That's it. That's it. That's what we're looking for. That's bâtonnet cut, okay? Now you have your potato, right? And slice, but lay it flat on the cutting board. And slice it about 1/2 inch little French fries. You should be able to slice it like this. Now you got French fries, okay? It depends the size, okay? 2 to 3, okay? So, I'm gonna put those in my water so they don't get oxidized. And I'm gonna go to the next potato, okay? And again, I'm holding my tip of my knife down and I'm going right across. Boom. 1, 2, okay? Because you can do this, okay? So I'm going again. 1, 2, okay? So give me water. 2, okay? And I'm gonna, yeah, that's it. So that is your potato, okay? Okay. Now for the home fries, I have a little small potato. Like I said, I wasn't thinking, right, Chefy? So I don't have another russet potato. I got only 2, one for this class, one for you guys, one for the other class. So this is my potato that I'm going to use for my home fries. Okay. Unless the red skin potatoes, yes, the Idahos are russets a little bit, they're a little bit different. Sometimes, customers prefer no skin, especially the elderly, because they cannot digest that very well. So it all depends on the personal preference. Okay. You may leave the skin on. Okay. For this one, yeah, so they will not oxidize. Okay. Now this potato, a good question is Janet, because I'm going to leave this potato, I'm going to leave it the skin on. Okay. It's a red skin potato. I'm going to leave mine with the skin on. Okay. Red skin's a potato. The skin is very soft. Okay. So I'm going to leave mine with the skin on. I'm not going to peel it. Okay. Okay. So same concept as the French fries. Okay. So I'm going to, almost same concept. I'm going to slice off at the end here. Okay. I'm going to save the little scrap here on the side. Okay. And I'm going to turn it. See where I slice? On the side. Create a nice little base so it doesn't roll around, because if it rolls around, I might not be able to hold it down and cut it. I might cut myself. So it's stable now, okay? Potato's stable, okay? Stable, doesn't roll around, okay? Now I'm gonna cut it. This one is kind of small, so I'm gonna cut it in half right across, okay? It depends the size of your potato. If you're using an Idaho russet potato, do it like we just did French fries. Okay, but when you cut the slices, instead of getting 4 slices, maybe get 3 or 2, a little bit wider, maybe an inch thick. Okay, so I cut mine in half, so I got 2 halves. Okay, 2 halves are potato. No, I just cut the bottom. Okay, see, only one side, because I need to create a base, so when I lay down my potato, it doesn't roll around. I create a little base, and it stays firm and settled on the cutting board. It doesn't roll around. Okay. So, yes, the base off to create a nice little base that won't roll around, and then cut it in half. Okay. Now I'm going to put both halves on the cutting board flat. Okay, just like that. Okay, flat. Okay. And so I want them like about an inch thick. I'm going to cut this in half again. Okay, because they are not that big. See? Okay. They look like big wedge potatoes. Okay. Cut it in half. Okay. Do the other one as well too. Okay. So I got now 4 halves and a little base, the little skin, a little stubby. Okay. Once I do that, I'm going to turn him. Okay. This is where I cut him, like this. I'm going to turn him on the side like that. Okay. So I cut him half the long way, and I'm going to turn him this way, because I'm going to cut him now here, okay? So they're so small, okay? I'm going to turn him to be horizontal with me, and I'm going to cut maybe 1, 2 right across, like a tic-tac or hashtag, okay? Now what I got is a perfectly large diced potato. This is for my home fries, okay? Skin on home fries. Okay. And I'm going to put it. No, go ahead. Correct. Cubes is dice, large dice. Okay. And I'm going to put them in the same container with the other French fries. Go ahead. Just 1 potato. Okay. And again, right. I'm going to go to the next one. And I'm going to do the same process. 1, 2 slices. Now the other half is already large size too, or cubes. Okay. They are not going to be perfect cubes because the potato is round and it's not perfect in shape. Okay. So this is what I was able to get, okay guys? And I'm gonna take a little stubby and also make another cut across half and then again half to make sure they got little smaller dice, okay? You want to keep it consistent, about the same size in cuts, because they're going to cook the same amount of time. If one is too large or one is too small, the smaller one's going to cook just like that, faster than the large one. The large one might take a little longer to cook. So by the time the large one is cooked, the small one might be burnt. So you got to be evenly consistent, okay? Now, I'm going to turn my heat on to the oil. Right now it's sitting at 300 degrees, okay? I'm going to do very low. And I'm going to take off my my French fries out of the my water so I can continue. Okay. So I'm going to pat them dry before I start frying on the first batch, okay? So I got my paper towels, okay? Paper towels. Yes. It does not, okay? The French fry, you're only frying one. You're frying the French fry only, okay? The home fries is being sauteed. You're learning two different kinds of cooking techniques today. Deep fry and saute, okay? More towels, okay? So I'm going to pat them dry because again, the oil doesn't like water. Okay. So my oil is sitting now, it's about almost 300 degrees. Not there yet, okay? No, we used to mess around in the kitchen a while ago, and we used to, just for the fun of it, drop a couple of ice cubes in the fryer, and they would explode like a volcano. But we did it safely because we have gotten burned already in the past, so we knew what we were doing. We were not just doing it just because or wits. Because it's loud and it pops like Rice Krispies snack crackle pop. Okay. Alright, my oil is about 300 degrees. I am going to start with a small batch first, okay? Maybe 4 at a time, okay? Because mine are big, mine are longer, okay? So I'm gonna drop them. Yep. Well, a radiator is pressurized. It's pressurized, so it's very hot. The diced one is for your home fries, okay? No, you're frying the French fries, okay? First, okay? Yes, we're blanching them first. Remember in your book, at 300 degrees, blanch them until they're a little bit soft, okay? Yes, start frying it if your oil is ready at 300 degrees, okay? So my oil was at 300 degrees. Once I put the first batch, it dropped it to about 280. So I had to increase the fire in my oil to keep it at 300 degrees, okay? Yes. Okay, so 220, and then increase the heat a little bit for about maybe 2 minutes, and then start frying them. Okay. Yes, so they will not oxidize. Okay. Otherwise, they'll turn dark. You fry them until they become a little bit soft. So you grab a little container, like a little plastic, from Goodwill, little thingy here, and this is what I used to dish them out from. Hey, Goodwill has some good bargains, man. You'll be surprised. No. Yeah. Right. Yeah, also it'd be nice to put it in the food once in a while. Well, okay. I'm keeping the time. So my potatoes have been frying for the last 2 minutes. I'm keeping the track on the time, 2 minutes, okay? And my oil is sitting about 290, 95 right now. Okay. So this is what my oil looks like, okay? See, it's frying. I got my landing. So. Right. And this is the other thermometer I was telling you about, guys, about the digital one, okay? This one that's like 15, 20 bucks. And it goes up to 400 degrees, minus 400 to 392. Right. Yeah, they're not bad. Okay. It depends what size your fries are, you know, how big they are. If they're small, maybe 3 to 4 minutes, okay? I have mine for 5 minutes. I'm taking the first batch out because I don't want it to be crispy, okay? I'm only blanching it. You don't want it to be crispy, okay? So I'm taking them out, okay? And I'm going for the next one, Okay? And I'm going for my second batch. But I'm going to put a little bit more this time so the oil's going to drop lower temperature, so I'm going to have to leave it there for a little bit longer, okay? Yes, you're blanching them. You're frying the first time, okay? Yes, yes. It only takes about 3 to 4 minutes depending on the size of your French fry, okay? My oil is sitting at 300 degrees and the second batch is going right now, okay? So the first ones that I took out, they're on my landing or my sheet tray, or if you got a plate, go ahead and land it with paper towels, okay? And they are a little bit, see? Uh-huh. Right on, okay? And my French fries, see, this is the blanching ones, okay? They're kind of limp. They're not golden brown, they're soft and limp. That's how you want them to be, okay? For the first blanching. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a vent here, so yeah. Yeah. Good, that's great, okay? That's what we want, okay? That is exactly what we want, for them to look good, okay? Yes, just like that, okay? When they get to that point, take them off and put them in your landing with a paper towel so it'll drain off the excess oil. How are you holding, Chefy? Raise the heat. Yeah, and also the beginning, but don't raise it too much because when you drop them, they're not going to sizzle and fry like a regular, fried item. They're going to take a little bit They're gonna take a little bit of time to come up to the temperature, okay? Should be ready, yeah. Should be ready. Only blanching them, okay? You want them to be nice and limp and not golden brown. See, limp, okay? Yes. Correct. Correct. So they're nice and crispy. Limp. No, they're not going to be the best. They will definitely not be the best, okay? Take the salt out of the way. Here we go. Good. Okay. All right, months are ready to be taken out. Okay. Another minute. Just another minute. Okay. No, not at all. Okay. All right, I'm going to take mine out already for the first blanching on the second batch. Okay. Yes, about 2 to 3 minutes. Yours, they're small, so about 2 minutes should be fine. So I took mine out. Okay. I'm letting it rest a little bit. Okay. While the temperature increases to about 350 degrees. So I'm going to have to increase my heat a little bit higher so it goes up to 350. Okay. How you doing, Chefy? How are we holding? I'm not able to see everybody. How's everybody doing? Awesome. My kitchen's getting hot. I'm gonna turn the AC a little bit on because man, it's gonna get hot in a few minutes. Hotter. I know, right? We get used to it. We adapted to this nice, cool, inside temperature of the kitchens. That's it. Yes, that's for the blanching. That's correct. That's it. That's it. Maybe a little bit longer, okay? On the second time. Yes, that's the first blanch. That's it. And as it cool down, yes, when they get cool, they're going to get limp. If you've done the first batch and your oil gets to 350 degrees, start frying. Okay, keep it going. Start frying it. Okay. Okay. Pumpkin spice oil? I don't know. No, it's not. It's just controlling the heat. Just controlling the oil. That's it. Just the temperature. That's about it. Uh-huh. Oh, no way. My oil is it's 349. So I'm gonna start my first batch. I'm gonna start frying my French fries, okay? It's at the right temperature, so I'm gonna grab them, okay? Nice a lip, and I'm gonna put them into my oil, okay? Yes, that's my second batch. That's my frying, my French fries. Okay. 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 That looks good. Okay. And of course, with French fries, you gotta have some of the good old tomato sauce. Right? Tomato. I like katsu. Yes, katsu with my French fries. Oui, oui, madame, monsieur. Now, for the second time, when when you're going to fry them at the 350 degrees, just watch them until they become golden brown and take them off. Okay. So I got my little wire rack. Okay. Then I put them in once they come out of the fryer, so the grease will drain. Okay. It's fine, right? Okay. Paper towel, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, yes, that's the first batch. That's good. Yeah. And then the next one, they're going to be crispier when they go inside. Okay. Right, and when you get it to 350, if you don't have a thermometer, the best way to kind of like gauge it, eyeball it, take a look at the oil. If it's swirling, if it's got a swirl in the liquid, it's about 350 degrees. If it's not swirling, it's not there yet, okay? Yeah, watch your oil, visually watch it. Like I said, if it's swirling like a, it's got a little vortex in the middle of a lake or of a pond, and you see the water swirling around, that oil is about 350 degrees. You can visually see it, okay? That's how to gauge it. Slowly swirling, not. My oil is sitting at 350 degrees, and my French fries are coming along pretty good. The first batch. They're looking golden brown. At La Casa de Chef Miguel. Probably so. Okay, a few more minutes of my French fries, okay? Right now they're like light golden brown. I want them to be medium golden brown, not too dark. A little bit lighter in color. They could have done maybe another 2 minutes, but they'll stick crisp for a few minutes and they'll go limp in the next after they sit a little longer, okay? Yes, medium golden brown, not light, okay? Because if you fry them until the light golden brown, when you take them off and they cool down, they're going to get limp again. And that's what people will complain about, French fries being soggy. Right. So about 3 to 4 minutes until they get a medium golden brown. Who was that? Yeah, as long as it's golden brown, that's good, okay? So, so my first batch is out, the nice and golden brown, okay? And I'm going to go with my next batch, okay? I'm going to drop in. See, this is my first batch, nice and limp and kind of like still pale in color. They're going inside the oil, okay? So once my little, this ones get cooled down, I'm going to show you what they look like, right? See if I can hold them in this paper towel so you can see the color of the nice golden brown in the back and the front. So If it's not plastic, otherwise it'll melt. So, here's my French fries. Yeah, they're made to be, right. So this is my French fries. See? Nice and golden brown, okay? Nice and golden brown. See? Nice and golden brown, right? Better, homemade, okay? French fries. Hey, I don't have any sriracha, but I don't have sriracha, otherwise I'll put my sriracha with my ketchup, okay? I like mine spicy. Yes. Ooh, nice. So, yes, that's it. That's good. This is my French fries, guys. Okay. I don't know if you can see them or not. Okay. Anywho, I got a little souffle cup that I put my French fries and a little plate on top, my little charger. Okay. So. There we go. Okay. Now my next batch is getting along pretty good, but my oil is about 360 degrees, it's about 10 degrees higher, but that's okay. That means it'll get a little bit crispier faster, okay? Okay. Yes. Yes. Nice. Okay. So you want to season it when they come out of the oil, so the little seasonings will adhere to the French fries. I didn't season mine because I got to watch my sodium intake, you know, all hard, little ticker back here. That's it, Bismardo. You got it. Good job. Just like Hancock said, right, John? Good job. Good job. Yeah, mine's taking a little bit longer than the second batch. I get mine's a little bit bigger. See? So, What? No. For, huh. Huh. Well, I have splash oil in my jackets, and what I do is I use my regular laundry detergent. I also use Arm & Hammer and white distilled vinegar when I do my laundry. It's a mixture of all three. And yes. So, yes. Nice, very nice. Nice, very nice French fries. Nice and golden brown. My second batch came out, and I just seasoned it with a little bit of salt, okay? So, yeah. A little bit more golden brown. A little bit darker in color. For what? No, so submit your pictures through email so we can take a look at them, okay? So send them to Chef Pablo and I both together, and along with your production sheet, so we can take a look at your production sheet and take a look at your product when it's before, during, and after. Okay. No, if you have it typed, share it with the Google Docs. Okay. So here are my French fries. All came out. Okay. Right. Here's what they look like. Right, guys. Right. French fries, okay, guys? Good. And yes, that's good. That's good. And yes, I am going to enjoy my French fries with ketchup. They're good. Nice and golden brown. That's right. Good. I ain't judging. Hey, whatever. You know, I like ketchup. I don't have sriracha with me. Otherwise, I would eat sriracha. But I don't have it with me. Okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Or sriracha mayonnaise. No, that's it. That's good. They're good. Right color. Yes. Once you're done frying, shut off your oil. Yes, that's good. That is good. All right, so when you guys are completely done with the French fries, we'll move on to the home fries, okay? Yeah, sure, it's fine. Yeah, because if you don't season them when they come out of the oil, it's going to be, the seasoning is going to be hard to adhere to the French fries, okay? Yes, they are. Sea salt. Himalayan sea salt. Uh-huh. Take the pictures and send them through the email. Chef Alan asked, we can take a look at them. Yes. Okay. So this is my secret ingredient sometimes when I use seasonings. Oh, they also have habanero. One. Yep. Of course. Yeah. Louisiana, Frank's hot sauce, you know, slap your mama hot sauce, you know. Let me know when you guys are done with the French fries. All right, enjoy it. Yeah. That's fine. You guys ketchup, you French fries. Hey, you saw mine, right? Here you go, right? Don't have to be in a cup. I can put them in a plate. Yeah. Oh yeah, like a little chimney, a little fireplace thing, you know. Of course it will. Let me know when you guys are ready for the next round. And the oil can be recycled as well. That's good. And your oil, you can let it cool down. Okay. Put it once it's cooled down. Put it in a container, cover it, and reserve it. It doesn't have to be thrown out. Don't leave it sitting in your stovetop open like that, because the dust bunnies in the air in your place is going to make it oxidize and go bad faster. It's going to make it taste rancid. You gotta save it. Gotta preserve it. Yeah, once it's cold, not when it's hot. All right, let me know when we can go to the next round, okay, guys? All right. Ready. Yeah, I don't know. He's still really chilling in this bed, so we'll see. I should go to HEB, buy some gizzards, and give him a little treats here and there. All right. So, let's go with the next batch. Now we got to do some home fries, okay? So, same process. We're going to remove your diced potatoes, throw in your container with water, okay? Remember, you're dealing with oil and water, okay? So, I'm going to pat them dry, okay? And these are going to cook a little bit faster, okay? All right, but you're still dealing with oil, so be careful. Let me pat those dry too. Exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to grasp, yes, medium heat. So I'm going to grab some oil from my fry oil. I'm going to put it in my pan, okay? Okay, and I'm going to use that oil for my next round, okay? How about a couple of tablespoons or so, because it depends on how much potatoes you're using, okay? So I'm going to pan my potatoes dry, as you guys are watching here on the screen. Pan them dry, okay? Now I'm going to turn my pan on, okay, on high heat. I'm going to get it first hot. Once it gets hot, I'm going to lower the heat to medium, okay? So, my pan is getting hot, okay? And remember, we don't want to catch the fire from the stovetop and your burner to your sauté pan, because you transfer the natural gases flavors into your product. Okay. And I'm enjoying the French fry one, waiting for the potatoes to be ready. No, it's not bad. And nobody got burned, right? I hope so, right? Good. Anybody cut themselves? Good. So we have no cuts and no burns. That's awesome. So far, so good. Oh. Well, welcome to the cut club. It usually happens. So my pan is heating. It's going to heat up real fast, guys. It's going to heat up real fast, okay? How I can tell? Because the oil was already hot, and I can already smell some smoke coming out of the pan, okay? So I'm going to turn my heat to low, okay? First, yeah, and then you get it hot, and then once it starts hot, you're going to smell that smoking oil coming out of the pan, okay? I'm going to put my fire to low, medium to low, and I'm going to start my potatoes. they're gonna make some noise. See, sizzle. Okay, but make sure they're patted dry. You don't want to transfer any water into your pan. Okay, hot oil. Right. And then once you get them in, okay, kind of roll your pan around like this so your potatoes don't stick at the bottom. Okay. Roll it around so they won't stick, right? Otherwise, the potatoes are going to stick to your pan, and they're gonna burn, and you're gonna have to scrape them off your pan. You're gonna possibly damage your non-Teflon stick pan. Okay. Yeah. So roll it around a little bit, loosen them up, get some lubrication going into those potatoes, right? Yes, it's going to come up. So be careful how fast you heat them up because you're using that oil from the frying of the French fries in your saute pan, okay? Yes, not that I mean, but place them strategically correct so you don't splash any oil into your arms so you get burned. And don't be afraid to utilize a spatula or a spoon or something to turn them around because roll them around, it's not going to turn them on all sides, okay? I'm going to drain some of this oil off because it's too much on it, okay? I'm going to put it back in the oil with the with French fries because I have too much oil in there, okay? Now, okay? Yes. You can drain them on your into your pot when you fry the French fries, okay? So I'm rolling them around so they don't stick to the bottom, okay? And if you can do this motion, do so. If you can't, do not do this motion, okay? Because you're gonna probably drop them on the floor or splash them in your hand, okay? This is what we call saute, okay? So you see my potatoes? I get them to be crispy and kind of brown on the edges, on the outside, right? Okay. See? Okay. And I'm going to put them back on the stove to continue cooking, okay? And you'll see the outside of the potatoes start to become translucent. In the middle, it's going to be like a little bit solid and white, okay? When they start to become translucent, you know the potatoes are getting cooked, okay? But what I mean by that, okay? Correct. That's why you grab a spoon or a ladle or something and then toss them around so they can get seared and right. Every side is coated, every side touches the pan, so every side gets the other chance to cook on that side, okay? Control your heat, not high heat because you're going to burn it, okay? So control your heat as you go. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they're cooking. Yeah. I'm gonna swirl it back around. I don't want to sit too long unattended because they're gonna burn. And I'm gonna keep on tossing them back and forth. Now, how do you know they're ready? Okay. This is where the thermometer comes in handy, aside from reading the temperature. Okay. Push them right through the thermometer. Okay. Grab a little potato. Okay. And push. Try to insert the thermometer in the potato. If you insert it, okay. And if it goes right through without ease, without resistance, they're done. But if you have some resistance, you feel them crunchy or firm or stiff, put them back in the pan to continue cooking. Another way of checking them is get one out, okay? Put it on your cutting board, and maybe cut it with your knife in half. See how it is. Okay. Okay. I have this little nugget that I pulled out from my saute pan. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. And I want to taste one. Almost there. Okay. Oh, okay. A little bit more browner. They look like this little nugget right here, that brown, okay? Mine's got about a minute or two before they can pull them up, okay? You don't want them too soft. No, that's fine. So with the chopsticks, okay, what you do, I got mine too, okay? If you got chopsticks, okay, you can grab one, okay, and squeeze it, okay, with your chopstick. If you can squeeze it and you can right through, right, and you smash it, then you're done, okay? Chopsticks. You squeeze it, okay? Mine's are about done. I'm going to turn my heat off, okay? And I'm going to remove them on my landing with my towel. Someone drain the oil, okay? Boom. Okay? I don't want any greasy potatoes on my plate, okay? Where's my cup? Right here. Okay. Hey, pat them a little bit dry. Get some salt. Sprinkle a little bit of salt. Give it some seasoning, some flavor. Okay. Yes. Yes, they look light to medium golden brown. That's good. Okay. So mine went a little bit darker than I needed them. Okay. So this is how they look like. Okay. So one side is light, one side is darker. Okay. But that's what kind of you're looking for. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, so I'm going to put it here in this first camera. Okay. Right, like that, okay? That kind of golden brown looking, okay? And that class is home fries, okay? Now, home fries, you can add onions, you can add bell peppers, you can season them whatever you want, but once you first learn the technique, then you'll know when to add the onions and also when to add the bell peppers if you want to jazz them up a little bit, have nice colors. Because bell peppers and onions will cook faster than the potato will. So you got to saute your potatoes first, halfway through, then add your peppers and your onions so that when they come out at the same texture, okay? And they're delicious. Uh-huh. As you are finishing your home fries, okay, again, this is my home fries in a little cup, okay. Not all of them are nice and brown on the outside, okay, like this one is not, okay, but you better get them as brown as you can, okay. As you're working with that, I'm going to switch my cutting board, okay, because I'm going to give you a demo how to break down your chicken next. So I was able to buy this cutting board at Big Lots that has a groove on the outside. Huh? Great. So it was, yeah, it shouldn't have taken more than 5 minutes, to be quite honest, to break down a chicken. But I'm going to show you a real quick method, okay? So this cutting board that I bought at Big Lots is a bamboo cutting board. It's like 20 bucks, and it has this grooves on the outside, okay? It's to catch whatever juices are in the cutting board inside the cutting board and not contaminate your table, okay? Yes, they look good. They look good. Okay. That's what we want it to be, nice and golden brown, nice and GBD, golden brown. Uh-huh. Got my gloves with me for this chicken fabrication. Okay, I'm gonna use some ketchup on this home fries. I don't want to throw them away. They look good. That's good. That's good. Anyway, it happens, so you gotta be careful, okay? Very close. Oof. Oof. Yes, we're gonna dip on the chicken again later date, okay? But for those of you guys who have bought a chicken, a whole bird, if you guys have not broken it down, I'm gonna show you how to break it down to save the carcass, okay? Okay. Yeah, no. Wow. That's too much. Okay. So chicken. Okay. Again, gloves. Okay. Gloves, 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 gloves. No, it's fine. If you don't have a whole chicken, just watch. At least you're watching a prelude of what's coming up, because we are going to fabricate chickens later down the next week or two. Okay, so you'll get to see how to break it down. Okay. No, we are just using the chicken carcass to make stock on Thursday. But the other birds, the chicken that you have already fabricated, freeze it, because it's going to come in handy the next week or two. Okay. No, because making stock, I believe, Thursday. You fabricate what? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That'll be 4 days. Okay. It's good, yeah. So, whenever you guys are ready, let me know, and I'll start with the chicken fabrication. All right. So, here I got a yard bird, aka chicken, right? Right? So, it's a big one. Okay. So I have a yard bird, a chicken. Okay. Here we go. Okay. A whole bird. Okay. So, okay. Just leaking some juice in my side. I wasn't being careful. I don't want to contaminate my kitchen with salmonella. Okay, there you go. Okay. So anyways, okay. I'm going to start on the left side of the chicken, okay? Here. Okay. First, I'm going to remove part of the wings. Okay. The wings have 1, 2, 3 joints, okay? It's got the armpit, right here, the armpit. It's got the elbow joint, and then the wrist. That's what I call it, okay? So I'm going to separate each joint right through the bone, in the middle of the joint, okay? It's going to cut, so I'm using the little chicken wing tip, okay? Okay. You drain that juice off, okay? So I got my chicken wing tip here on the side, okay? I'm gonna save that for stock. Next, I'm gonna go next further, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna cut the right on the elbow, okay? Right through. See, you gotta find that articulation, and it cuts right through, okay? See, this is the second wing, okay? Second wing, okay? Now, I'm gonna separate the leg and thigh meat. So I'm gonna turn it sideways, okay? So this is the leg and thigh meat. I'm gonna go slower. All right, so where are you at, the French fries or the home fries? Oh, okay, my bad, sorry. Okay, so I'll go back. Okay. So, and again, the wing has 3 joints. You cut the wrist off, okay, off. And then you cut the elbow right through the joint, okay? So that's the second wing. This is where we fried some Korean chicken fried wings, some, some spicy wings, right? Yeah, I call it the wrist. It's where the joint, the last joint is. Yeah. Joint or articulation, okay? So now I have the breast and I have the leg and thigh meat, okay? Right between the leg and thigh meat and the breast, okay? I'm going to cut through this skin part right here, okay? But I'm going to cut as close as I can to the leg and thigh meat, leaving as much skin as I can on the breast, okay? So I'm going to cut as close as I can to the leg and thigh meat, see? Cut right through, okay? Cut through the skin and expose the leg and thigh meat, okay? Now I'm going to grab my hand, go underneath the leg and thigh meat, and push up right on the joint where the hip are connected to the leg and thigh meat. Push up, okay? It's going to expose this joint right here, okay? This joint right here, okay? I'm breaking it. It's going to expose that joint, okay? Once it is exposed, I'm going to grab my knife, and I'm going to continue separating the skin, and I'm going to cut right through that joint, okay? Separating the leg and thigh meat. Here we go, see? So here's the bird, no wing. The breast is intact, okay? Now I have the leg and thigh meat attached to it, okay? See? Okay? Now to separate the leg and thigh meat, okay? There's another joint where the kneecap is at, okay? See, it's right here, okay? You fold it, fold it like this, right? So you go from the other side and push the skin back. Okay. And this yellow fat line right here, okay, on the left hand side of it, about maybe half an inch, is the kneecap or the joint, the other articulation. You're going to cut right through that, okay? Now you got the leg and thigh meat separated, okay? So, once again, it's attached. Remove the skin back. You have the light yellow fat skin right here, okay? And you find the articulation. So the skin, yes, is to push the skin back. So when you push the skin back, you see where the yellow fat is, and you do this motion to find where the joint is, the articulation. Once you find it, and then you cut it through, okay? Now, I have my leg and thigh meat separate, okay? Separate, okay? Now I'm going to go back, okay? And then remove the breast from the rib cage, okay? So this is your chicken, right? So I'm going to start where the wishbone is at, okay? With the tip of my knife, okay? Where the wishbone is at, in the middle, there's the keel bone, okay? I'm going to cut on the left side of the keel bone, okay? So with the tip of my knife, I'm making an incision lightly, and then go on the left side of the middle part of the chicken, where the keel bone is located, okay? And I continue cutting, see? Okay? Grab my fingers and open it so I can see better. I'm on the left side of the keel bone and continue to make slow motion cuts on the side of the chicken breast, okay? There we go, okay? Now I've separated, see? This is the keel bone right here, okay? And this is where I cut to remove this breast off the side of the chicken, okay? Okay? You can start on the left, you can start on the right, but you gotta start on one side of the keel bone. I have a tendency of starting on the left. Okay? Yeah. Yes, they could go on either side. That is correct. You're welcome. So once I cut alongside, I'm going to make more small incision cuts. Okay, once I get to the rib cage, I'm going to turn my knife sideways like this and go around, okay, to separate all the meat, the breast meat, from the rib cage. See? I don't know if you can see that. See, right here. I'm making small incisions, okay, small strokes, okay, all the way down to the armpit, and I'm going to go back, and this is the wishbone that I cut in half. So I'm going to go on the outside, on the wishbone, left hand side, and cut, okay, cut around it, okay, until I get to the armpit, okay. So this is how the breast is separated from the carcass, okay. I'm going to locate the armpit, the articulation for the chicken, and they're going to cut right through, boom. See? So now I have my beautiful, okay, skin on breast of chicken, okay? When you leave the wing attached with the meat and the skin, we call this airline breast of chicken. Airline, okay? Yes, ma'am. Because airline, you leave the wing attached, you can fly around, you can still flap around, okay? So, again, nice, beautiful piece of breast, okay? Beautiful piece of breast of chicken, skin on, okay, attached, the wing attached, and in the back, underneath it, I have the chicken tenderloin attached to it. See, this is the tenderloin. This is a chicken finger, okay? I can remove it with my bare hand, okay? Yes, this is the chicken tenderloin, okay? Chicken finger. You can take this, bread it, and deep fry it, and have some chicken fingers, okay? But let it attach to my breast, right here, okay? So that is a chicken tenderloin. The chicken breast with as much skin as I can attached to the breast, and the wing attached, okay? Right, okay? So I have the breast, leg and thigh meat, and the wings attached, okay? So this is what my chicken looks like, okay? Half of it is off, okay? The breast is off, leg and thigh meat is off, the wing is attached, okay? Right, okay? And there's another part in the back, see? This is where I cut off, right? There's another part right here. This is the hip muscle. We call this the oyster muscle. You can go back and remove it from this little indentation of the hip bone. Okay? We call this the oyster meat. No. This is the oyster meat. This is what we call the oyster meat because it resembles the shape of an oyster, even though it's got nothing to do with the ocean or shellfish. Okay? It resembles the oyster meat. A lot of chefs like to remove it, bread and deep fry it, and sell it in a bar food. Make money off of it, okay? Yep. So this is your chicken. I'm going to reserve the other half for my next class. And this will be cut away the breast, the leg and thigh meat, and the wing. And we went back to the backside on the hip joint, and remove the hip muscle, as we call it, the oyster muscle. Okay. Okay. That's all right. It takes practice. So. Yeah, so that's the tip. That's the second joint. And the wing is attached to the chicken breast. That's the chicken breast, okay, with the skin on. This is the chicken tenderloin that is in the back, underside of the chicken breast, okay? This is the drumstick, okay? And this is the thigh meat, okay? And this is the oyster meat. So out of one half a chicken, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cuts, okay? 7 cuts of that breast of chicken, okay? That whole bird. Correct. 14 total. Okay. So that is how you fabricated chicken. And we're going to go again later on. Again, it's going to come out on the next couple of weeks. So this is just a little bit of practice for those of you guys who have bought a bird to make chicken stock. How to remove the meat and save the carcass to make chicken stock, because you can't. Okay, you're probably not able to buy chicken bones. We're not able to buy chicken bones. Okay. Ooh, nice. And just like everything else, I have my chicken in a container, nice and tight, okay? And it's going to go in my fridge, okay? I don't want to leave it open because it's probably going to contaminate my items in my refrigerator. You can freeze it, okay, in a bag. I would not recommend it freezing it in a container because it's going to solidify, okay? Yep. And now I'm going to sanitize my workspace because I have chicken. So if you notice, I started with my potatoes, my French fries, went to my home fries. No, started with the onions, diced, julienne, sliced, went over the French fries, went over the home fries, and then I went over the chicken. And I didn't have to clean my cutting board on my table after the potatoes before I got to my chicken. But if I start with my chicken first, you got to clean and sanitize before you can go to your potatoes. Okay? So speaking of bleach, I do have this bleach that we buy in the store from Walmart. And its intended use is for kitchen and countertop space. Okay? So I am going to sanitize. And you can use bleach to sanitize. I'm not saying you can't. I just say, in the beginning in ServSafe, a lot of restaurants have gotten away from using bleach because people are not educated and they mix it with different chemicals and they can become toxic. They mix it with different chemicals, okay? So, spray it with bleach, wipe it with a wet towel, okay? Okay. And even though I just splashed out a lot of chicken juice on my counter, I still got a bleach because everything was concentrated on my cutting board. Uh-oh.